Welcome to Christians.com's YouTube channel, and today we are going to do a final look at Trinity. And this video is called Trinitarians Look Around. And it's something, or more so, it's a last attempt to get the Trinitarians to actually take time to look to see what they're doing. Sometimes you can do something, get so involved that you kind of lose focus. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look from a different perspective. We looked from one perspective in identifying the verses that would support the argument or negate the Trinitarian perspective. But sometimes you've got to look, instead on the positive side, look on the negative side and then see what you get. And in this case, it's something that is somewhat alarming. So let's go to that post. Okay, be on guard. Trinitarians, be aware as Satan and demons refer to Jesus as the Son of God, while you state God the Son. God the Son is not written in any text anywhere. So that's something that you should take heed to, but then maybe it's good that you look for yourself or you see for yourself. So let's go to the first verse, and it kind of puts things into perspective of exactly what Satan knows. Now, even the devil knows God. So, Job 1:7. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it. So this right here is a excerpt from Job and a conversation, and this is right before the whole story of Job begins. But what it proves is that the devil is even in amongst the other sons of God, with in front or in the presence of God, and that he talked with God. So you have to take heed for the fact that even Satan uses the term Son of God, and when he deals or when he talks with Jesus. So you, a Trinitarian, a theologist, is going to use or come up with a term to explain God that even Satan has been in his presence, something that you have not, yet you want to create Trinity. That is something that you really need to check, and you need to come to terms with exactly what you're doing. But let's continue on, and let's look at the devil's interaction with Jesus. So here, even the devil knows Jesus. So Matthew 4:3, and this is part of the temptation of Jesus. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. And then he further on in the temptation, the devil says, or Satan says, and saith unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. For it is written, He shall give his angel charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. So even the devil is using the Son of God And now these are examples of and the reiteration of the Son of God. And once again, we'll look at another verse. So here we have the demons, and this is Luke 8:27. And when he went forth to land, there met him out of the city of a certain man, which had devils long time, and wear no clothes, neither abode in any house, but in the tombs. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell down before him, and with a loud voice said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God Most High? I beseech thee, torment me not. So this is a demon, and the demon is using Son of God. And now you, the Trinitarian and all the theologians, are coming and you say God the Son, and you're the only one that's doing it, even amongst Satan and the demons. You really, really should check yourself, because this is something very, very poignant. Is that when the demons and Satan are doing something that you are not. So that brings something that, I mean, you should really, really look at yourselves and what you're actually saying. Because there is something, as I mentioned in the other video, Jesus said on a number of occasions that people said that, Lord, Lord, and that they prophesied in your name, and Jesus' response was, I know you not. So you've got to really look in the mirror and to see what you're doing, because I myself continue to look in the mirror and fear for that verse. So it's something that you should really, really take in heed, and that any person that actually looks at these videos, stay away from the Trinity doctrine, because it's not in the Bible. It's not found in the New Testament. And if it were to be taught, Jesus would have taught it. And it's nowhere to be found. It's not spoken of. And if anything, when Jesus asked Peter, who do they say that I am? And Peter responded, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus acknowledged that and said that Peter was taught this or told this by God the Father. And that right there is the answer. And it's the only answer. And Trinity has nothing to do with it. Trinity is something that some man devised to explain God, and that may be an issue in itself. So in closing, really look at what you're doing, and always check yourself, because you never know what the devil can put into your mind and where he can lead you. So in closing, everyone, with this video, like, share, and subscribe. May you find God's blessing, and we will talk to you later.